target. And we've got contrast of grips here as well to consider. Song Sarah, a Pomela, which means you have a valuable 1-point lead, worth more than in the other weapons, a single-point lead in FA.
Bang! Well, that was an explosion. Set it up again, did Tang. But you could see that Song's point hit early on there on the shoulder.
And drawing Song in. She's got to be ready.
She has to be ready for that. Whoa!
Talking about her taking the blade, but just
Song can't cede ground quite that easily.
And yes, she's got to go for it again. I think Tang's. Parry for those in the know. What she was waiting for this time, though, it was with the blade.
And it also, yes, it was also out of distance. I think slightly too far away. It found the blade and closed her out.
It does. So perhaps not as big a surprise as one can expect, especially because she would have been watching Tang today, and Tang has been all-out aggression.
Quick. Song is quick off the mark there. Stopped, feinted to the wrist, and then finally hit on the thigh.
Yeah, of controlling the distance and change direction from going backwards to forwards. She's going to take that double-ended edge. So perhaps Tang needs to go back to what she did to close the gap, get her back into a warning area, and not allow Song to have any distance behind her to move into as a defensive move.
She's trying right now. It's after halt, there's body contact.
Third and final period of the women's épée semi-final here in Hong Kong at the World Championships. It's for a place in the gold medal match. The winner will face Julia Ritz. But if Tang can draw level, a bit more left in this fight, but
that's specifically what it is.
Pinned in, but still able to fashion a single line in defense. The hand movement here is incredible. Watch Song on the left. She's just waiting for that moment to go over it. And then eyes open the whole time. Tried up high on the arm and then came down low line. Really super fast hand, especially for a Pomela.
It's the second time we've seen that feint to the hand and hitting on the thigh.
You think it was a feint? I thought she was actually trying to
hit. They probably tried to hit. They probably did try to hit. I mean, the way the fencers are taught, you go for the wrist and then you can take. Yes, I agree with you. It's not a feint. They try to hit and then they try to hit again.
To the World Championship final, so Sarah of Korea on the left-hand side looks like she is about to end. An amazing day from Tang Junyoung. And she does just that. 15-10. And to be fair to her, she made it look fairly comfortable. For a 15-10 scoreline, only a 5-point difference. She'll go up against Song Sarah. The world number 4 is 32 years old. Team silver for Song Sarah at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. World champion individually. We're going to have another minute without a hit being scored, but has the passivity clock been reset?
It should have been. I mean, unless they took it off for that floor touch, which I don't think they should. But it's moot point as Ritzy gets on the board.
China. Julia Ritzi has the slenderest leads as we have 6 minutes potentially of fencing remaining. If Ritzi gets the second one, she's going to be in a really strong position here because Song Sera will have to come out after her. We've had one call of passivity, and if a minute was to go by without another hit being scored, we will see the two. But Song Sera is wary of that and goes in on a decking attack to level the scores.
Well, she pushed, she had a plan, she took a risk, and got the reward. I told you not to do that.
I told you to do that. I'm sure they talked about with the Song attack to the low line where she tilts her body, makes it very difficult to hit. Because even if you raise your hand and try and point down, back slanted, she makes the points lead. So you have to remember what my coach said, Ritzi, about not going in on the counter or not attacking Song. Let Song come after you.
Didn't see that coming.
For Ritzi to elect to go completely risk averse, she's not going to jump in and dive over Song Sera because of the risk of shorter fencer doing just that.
Out of distance, and she got hit on the riposte.
She had more space.
The argument can definitely be made. You have the 2-touch lead. Why take the risk right now? But on the other hand, if she didn't take the 2 previous risks, it would still be 2-2. So it's one of those things where you can, if she gets it, it was a great tactic, a great surprise. If she doesn't get it, you made a mistake. And just like that, we're tied. She's going to be a bit demoralized too, so this is a critical touch.
Well, it's not because it's open distance. I think she's trying to tease her in to making an attack so that she can operate off the blade.
I think
but
you're
at good distance.
It was the other way around. She caught her on the preparation. That we didn't have on our bingo card. Ritzi caught Song on the preparation there.
I think she did exactly what I said. Song stepped in. Ritzi took the blade. That's what she was looking to do, and she gets the lead for the 3rd time in the match. So Song has now got to find her way back into the match. Can she do it for a 3rd time?
Bang, right in the middle to the lead. And that was really surprising. But you can't have a 3rd one. You can't have the P black. You can only have the P red.
But they now can't have a P black because we're inside the final minute of the 3rd period.
The 3rd time will be a charm, and we're about to find out.
Well, that is it. Regular time done and dusted, and we have the electronic coin flip here to see who gets priority, and it is Song Sera. She is not going to be taking any risks here, and Julia Ritzi has got to fashion a hit to win the world title.
Please move to the center. Angan. Red. Ali.
Women's final being decided on a sudden death hit. Song Sera, world champion in 2022, is looking to become the 4th woman in history to get 2 world titles in women's épée. Julia Ritzi looking to join a whole host of Italians who've won this world title, most recently Rosella Fiammingo back in 2015. Less than 30 seconds on the clock, and Song Sera, with the priority of no hits are scored, will win the world title. As a double counts for nothing. It counts for nothing here because we are only interested in single lights. There's 60 seconds running out, of which there are only 21 seconds left.
Red. Ali.
Song Sera being active in her defense. Oh, she took a big risk there. She missed. Ritzi had the opportunity, dived in, and Song Sera, on her 2nd opportunity, has taken the world title in a priority minute. There were tears from Alexander Shupanic when he became Czechia's 1st man. to take a world fencing title. There are tears from Song Sarah as she takes her second World Championship final. Silver medal to Julia Rizzi, who warmly congratulates her opponent. But Song Sarah is the new women's épée world champion.
Let's watch it right here. Here's the riposte. No, and the remise, yes. Rizzi had the action. She had her opportunity. Here's the riposte, and it missed. Oh, how frustrating. That was for the World Championship. She had the action, and Song just seemed to make her miss, maybe took the extra retreat.
Well, what a performance, and what bravery from the two athletes to let this one run to a priority minute. In the end, it was Song Sarah who becomes the fourth woman in the history of the sport to claim 2 World Championship titles in women's épée.
Please, the big hands for our new world champion!
Oh, what a way to take the world title.
It's not the first.
제가 사랑하는 이 홍콩에서 1등을 할 수 있어서 너무 행복하고 마지막 매치가 쉽지 않았는데 이것을 잘 이겨낸 저한테 너무 칭찬해주고 싶고요. 또 저를 끝까지 응원해준 저희 팀 코리아 선수들 너무 감사하고 또 홍콩 여러분들께 너무 감사드립니다. Thank you.
Thank you once again. Congratulations. Please enjoy your stay in Hong Kong. Thank you so much. Sarah!
For the second time, Song Sarah from Korea becomes the world champion. She did it in 2022. She's done it here in 2026. And she becomes the 4th woman to win 2 épée World Championship titles. Fantastic performance from her throughout the day. The new world champion in women's épée, Song Sarah from Korea. And of course, they get their checks as well. Fencing proud to have parity in the prize money between the men and the women. They both get the same amounts of money for each of the positions. $40,000 US for the gold medalist. It's a good day's work, that.
Please rise for the display of flags and the national
For
anthem,
the national
of the
anthem
Republic of Korea.
Republic of Korea.
All the presenters and medalists, please take group photo.
There we have it, the action on the piste and on the podium, complete here on the first broadcast day from the World Championships. Day 4 has seen the crowning of the men's foil world champion, Alexander Shupanich, becoming his country's first ever fencing world champion, and now history made by Song Sarah, taking her second world title in the women's épée. Julia Rizzi of Italy with the silver medal, and the bronze medal is going to Barbara Bitch of Poland and Tang Junyao from China. Fabulous day of fencing here in Hong Kong, China, in the Asian World Expo. We've got more to come. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, local time. We'll be begin the men's épée round of 64. The women's sabre comes shortly after that. Superb day, Song Sera collecting the women's épée world title for the second time.